Hi, everybody. I'm Luisa Clausen. I'm the host of We're Only Human, the official podcast of the College of Education and Human Sciences. Welcome. Today, I'm here with some very special guests. They're royalty, actually. So they're almost like a king and a queen. We're here with Josh and Adam. They're in the homecoming royalty court this year here at OSU, and I want to talk to them about their experience. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Of course.
Yeah, it's awesome to be here.
Do you guys feel super, special?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm really happy to have you guys here. I'm really excited to hear about your experiences. So thank you for making the time. Let's start you guys sharing with us a little bit about your year, your major, what you're doing here at OSU.
Yeah. Well, I'm a senior. I'm in our professional pilot program.
Ooh.
Yeah. So aerospace administrations and operations, professional pilots.
Yeah. Obviously, my name is Adam Roy. I'm from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm a senior as well, just like Josh. And I think we're actually the only duo on homecoming court that has the same major. So I am aerospace administrations and operations as well, the professional pilot option with Josh. So
that's awesome. So you guys knew each other before this. Was it kind of like if you jump, I jump? Tell me a little bit about the decision to be in the homecoming court.
I actually don't think I knew you applied until we got the interviews.
Yeah, I think
really?
That's right. Yes.
Yeah. I wasn't shocked at all. Once we got our interviews, and I was like, oh my gosh, Adam's here too. Let's go. This is awesome.
That's incredible.
But yeah, we were co's for ambassadors last year. And then we got close through that process.
Yeah, we worked together through the College of Education and Human Sciences, through the ambassador program. And we were actually, like you said, co-ambassadors together for our freshman course. And that's kind of where our friendship started. So we're actually really good friends.
Yep.
Are you
We're not
really?
just lying either. No,
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Nothing made me happier than to see Josh's name on that list and to be able to stand alongside him and represent our college, our major specifically. It's been a dream, truthfully.
Yeah.
Why did you guys decide to do this? What prompted you guys to do it?
I think one of the big things was I've seen people on court and past throughout my years here and thought, man, that would be such an honor. And to be a part of homecoming in this special way would just be an opportunity I don't think I'd be able to get anywhere else. To represent, my family, our major, our college, my friends, alumni, and even people who haven't even come to Oklahoma State yet. I think having that opportunity was just something that I thought would be super, super special.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably one of the main reasons I applied.
Yeah. Anything with school spirit, I love because it's something that you can really take pride in. And I think homecoming is the best example of that for OSU in particular. And so I've always been super involved in homecoming in my chapter the past 3 years.
Okay.
And then this year, actually my boss sat me down and he was like, hey, you're going to apply for homecoming royalty.
Stop.
And I said, Scott, no, absolutely not. No way. Why would I do that? And he was just like, you love getting out there and connecting with people and kids and students and alumni. And that's exactly what you do on royalty. And since you love homecoming and you're already participating in all the things that come with homecoming, you can now take that to the next level. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm listening.
Yeah.
And so the people in my office kind of convinced me to go through the process and went through it, and here we are. And we're only on day 2 or 3, and it's been so much fun.
I mean, it's already have a great this week has a great vibe already. It feels
100%.
like it's going to be an amazing homecoming. I already feel like everybody's in the mood and everything. I actually almost applied to be on the court, and I didn't, but I wanted you guys to tell us a little bit about the process. Was it hard? Did it take you guys a while? Because that's part of why I gave up. Also, I'm very embarrassed of being in public in front of people, but so tell us a little bit about that process.
The process was tough. I'll be honest. It was
great.
You have the application at first, and the application, in my opinion, is probably the easiest part of it. You submit your resume, some short answer questions, and stuff like that. So nothing too crazy. And then out of everybody that applies, they filter it down to 15.
Okay.
And then those 15 have an interview, and the interview is basically speed dating. So we're in one room, and there's 6 tables with 6 judges, and you have 2 minutes with each judge, and they ask you 2 questions each. Some were very traditional basic questions, get to know you and your experiences about OSU, and then some were a little bit more oddball that no prep could prepare you for.
Yes.
And so you just have to like do it the best to your ability. And then from that, we actually found out that evening after interviewing who made Homecoming royalty.
Oh, it was that fast.
Yes, like at like 11 p.m. we got the email. So I stayed up to see that email and what would happen. And then after that, then you interview again for King and Queen.
Oh, okay.
And go from there. But
and what was your reaction when you guys found out?
I was just extremely honored. Like Josh had talked about, the application process was somewhat difficult. I think one of the greatest things about it was really reflective. So you got to, really think about your time here at Oklahoma State, and me and Josh both being here for 3 complete years and going through our 4th year, being able to reflect on everything that Oklahoma State has given us and provided for us, the experiences. I think that was one of the greatest parts of the application. And but yes, receiving that email was I felt very honored, and to see the list of people that I was with, I felt very privileged to get to represent Oklahoma State, and to stand alongside people like Josh is really, really cool. So
yeah, once I remember seeing the top 15 people that were interviewing, and I was like, oh, there goes my chances to be on Homecoming Court, because all the guys that had the opportunity to interview are phenomenal guys. Like we both knew all of them, and like just well-rounded, incredible men. And went through the interview, and I was just like, I did it, gave it my best, and like went home, knew that they were going to send the email out later, and I was like, I stress baked, I stressed in the house, it like did all my stress things, and I remember I was about to hop in the shower and got the email, and I was like, oh my gosh, like screaming by myself in my bathroom, like, oh no, Homecoming royalty.
That is so cool.
And it was awesome. And all the people that are on court are phenomenal representation of the university, and honestly what it looks like and what it means to be a Cowboy. And I'm hoping that we do our best to also do that this week.
I'm sure you guys will. And what an awesome way to kind of wrap up your college career, because we watched Homecoming all this 4 years, and then you get to your 4th year, and now we know all these people. James Lee, shout out, you were there, I saw you, you're amazing, and all these incredible people. What are you guys looking forward this week? What's the thing you're most excited about?
I would probably say just being on the side of Homecoming that we are on, in such a special place. We get the opportunity to meet so many people, to hear so many stories from alumni and students about what Oklahoma State means to them, and to see the Cowboy Code in action, and to see what it means to bleed orange, and to be a part of America's greatest homecoming. I think that's what I'm mostly looking forward to. And honestly, getting to connect with the people on court has been such a blessing that I was not prepared for. I think after this week is all said and done, I'm going to have 9 new best friends that I can all count on. So I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's just everything, especially like being a senior and you're just soaking in all the lasts. It's just really being present in the moment, and knowing that this is your one opportunity to get to do everything. And so it's really just doing everything 100% and being present in the moment, and making those connections with people, because also we're kind of serving as ambassadors for the university, and we do have a big responsibility when it comes to connecting with like high schoolers and young children, because they look at us and they think we're the coolest people ever. We went to Westwood Elementary a couple of days ago, and I walked in, and one little boy goes, "Is that the mayor?"
Something like that.
I kept walking as the sash. I guess this is what I also thought a mayor looked like when I was in elementary school. And it kind of hit me in that moment of like, we have so much responsibility of how we act and respond to everything this week is how people are going to perceive OSU students. And so by being good examples and saying like, hey, like, what do you want to do with your future? What do you want to be when you grow up? That's awesome. I'm doing what I wanted to be when I grow up. Like, you can do it too. You can do it at Oklahoma State.
But
like little things
teach
like
them
that.
young.
Exactly. Is probably my favorite thing about the whole process. It's just being that example for the next generation of Cowboys.
That's a beautiful thing. I think it's something that OSU does it so well. I'm going to kind of combine two questions in one. Number one, I did not know you guys had these different responsibilities kind of throughout the week. So tell me a little bit about that. And then let's talk about Sunday and the fountain dyeing and being up there in front of everybody. So let's start with that first part of the question and then jump to that.
Yeah, so we really show up to every homecoming event that there is. So
Okay.
Fountain dyeing, we did go to Westwood Elementary. We also went to the rodeo a couple weeks ago.
That's cool.
And that was really fun. That was my first ever like actual rodeo to go to. So that was a really awesome
Were you
experience.
amazed?
I was. It was so cool. It was a little cold, I'll be honest. I wasn't ready. No, but it was awesome. And the fact that it was like our collegiate athletes competing.
Yes.
I've never seen that side of like athletics, so that was awesome. And then tonight we'll go to Harvest Carnival. Last night we went to the
Eat some chili.
Yep, get all that chili.
All the chili,
Last night we went to the student tailgate, and then Thursday night tomorrow night we'll do Hester Street painting. Thursday all night pomp, walk around on Friday.
Oh, so no Halloween for you guys on Thursday night then?
No, my Halloween costume will be homecoming royalty at Oklahoma State. We have the parade and then the football game.
That'll be fun. That'll be super exciting.
Yeah, it's a great privilege, it's a great privilege to be able to go to all these events.
Yeah.
And,
Meet more people,
just-
like you
of
said,
course,
have
yeah.
fun and eat free food. My God. Let's talk about
Yes.
last night we did get some
Yes,
free
so
food.
it was awesome.
It was delicious. Yeah.
that. So Sunday, there was a lot of people there. Were you guys nervous at all? How was the preparing for that? And when they called the names, are you guys expecting it? What's that feeling like? What goes through it?
I think, being prepared for it, we were given plenty of notice. Our director, Shay, she's on the homecoming executive team. She's done
Shout
an
out
incredible
Shay.
job. Shout out Shay. She's done an incredible job of communicating to us where we need to be, what we need to be wearing, and kind of what to expect. So I think the nerves really set in, I guess, during the ceremony. I think as soon as Dr. Schrum walked up to us, I was like, oh, this is
this is
real.
happening.
So, getting to be around, Pistol Pete up close, and
Yes.
Dr. Schrum and Dr. Ann Kane, the president of the Alumni Association. I think that's when it all got really
Hits.
real. And I couldn't say I was too nervous. I think at that point I was super just proud to be on the court and to be next to some great people. And I knew that everyone on that court deserves
Yeah.
that crown. And congratulations to Gunnar and Lexi for winning Homecoming King and Queen. They're spectacular people, great representations of Oklahoma State, and I couldn't be happier for them. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I was nervous until they started introducing us because that's when everyone's looking right at you.
Yes.
Mainly because the whole time we're just standing up there and we can see all of our friends out there in the audience. And so everyone's making faces at you, waving, cheering you on. And so you literally have like hundreds of people out there supporting you, and knowing that is awesome. But up until they say, Adam Roy, Josh Stevens, and everyone's going, whoa, I love you. Then you're like, oh my gosh, everyone's looking at me right now. Don't trip, don't fall. Like those things are going through.
Pressure is on.
Yes, yeah. But besides that, it was just super fun. And in terms of like Lexi and Gunnar, they so deserved it. They're awesome and so happy to have them in that position easily. So.
You guys got some loud cheers. I'll say that because I was there and I was like, oh my goodness, everybody brought their support system. So that was really cool. We can start wrapping up, but one thing I'm curious about, and this topic came up a lot this week, is so I'm from Brazil. I did not know about homecoming, about football really, and stuff like that. So I get here, and the first school that I go to is OSU, and it's the greatest homecoming in America. And I always ask people, like, what makes it the greatest homecoming in America, for people who don't know about it. And so maybe this is the time to kind of hype up what we have going on here. So why is this such a big thing? Why does it make it so big? What do you guys think?
I just think the legacy that comes with homecoming is what makes it so legendary. I am a third-generation Cowboy. My grandfather came to school here at Oklahoma A&M, and then my dad came to school here as well.
The one who gave you the boots?
Other side of things.
Oh, okay.
But yes. And growing up, coming to things like the parade and in the game and walk-arounds and being able to see all the decks and the floats that are put up, I think just the legacy and the tradition that has come from all of those things is what makes it super special.
And the loyalty almost,
Of course,
you know.
of course. And I think people, they circle the homecoming date on their calendar, and if you try to book a hotel anywhere near Stillwater, good luck.
There's nothing.
Because people book those as soon as that date comes out, and I think that's just a great representation or example of how important it is to so many people. There are hundreds of thousands of man hours and volunteer hours put into homecoming, and at the end of the day, it's for Oklahoma State, it's for our alumni, and it's for those prospective students, our future. Like Josh was talking about, our future Cowboys, and I think that just means so much to so many people, and I think that's what makes it just America's greatest is the pride that we all feel with homecoming. So.
Oh wow, they should hire you. That was great. I agree with you.
Yeah, I don't even know if I could say that any better. Like being from Texas, from the Fort Worth area, homecoming is huge, especially like football and everyone coming around being proud of their high school, coming back, things like that. And then coming here, I didn't know what that meant to be America's greatest homecoming either. I thought it was just a tagline the university had. And I remember that week was like the week I bought into OSU, and I was like, this is my place. This is where I'm meant to be. And I feel like the reason behind that is just because of the legacy it has. I mean, seeing all the alumni and their families come and like really rally behind the students to applaud them for all the work that they put on. Because in reality, like especially being in a fraternity, as a director, we've been prepping for this 1 week for 9 months. And it is 9 months of like literally blood, sweat, and tears. And so seeing it all displayed in 1 week is probably the coolest thing ever, because you're getting to show everyone like the talent of the men in your fraternity, the women in the sorority that you're paired with, and saying that the system that we have going on here, the students we have at Oklahoma State are unmatched.
Yes.
And you're not going to find it anywhere else in the country, no matter how hard you look.
Yeah.
And being able to just be a part of that and witness it, and now being on this side of homecoming, is the coolest thing ever. Friends that went West Coast, East Coast, North, South, everywhere in between. They all have a homecoming. And then whenever I talk about my homecoming and I share it on Instagram, TikTok, all the things, they're like, what's going on in Stillwater, Oklahoma?
It's a whole thing.
Absolutely.
And you said like it's America's greatest homecoming. And it's like that because of what we have going on. And it's the legacy what Adam was talking about.
What fraternity are you in?
I'm a beta, so
okay,
beta.
Yeah. Are you?
I'm a Sigma Chi.
Okay, so you guys have been working really hard, and I want to take this moment just to thank both of you, all the fraternities, sororities, and all the students out there just working really hard to make this happen. We see you, we appreciate you. It's a lot of work, and then we have these two people also getting involved in doing homecoming royalty, which is insanity and amazing, and it shows the love that students have for the university. So thank you to everybody working on it. Thank you to you guys. Is there anything that you would like to say that we didn't talk about your experience, about your week, about your dreams? Are you guys going to come back in the future? Anything?
I would just say it's going to be hard not to come back. People are so attracted to Oklahoma State and to America's greatest homecoming, and have been for years. And I'm definitely going to fall into that category.
100%.
In the future, being able to represent OSU as an alumni, after graduating this May, will be one of the greatest honors, I think. And I don't know, just enjoy the week. Go to everything that you can, and go Pokes.
Go Pokes.
I'll definitely be coming back.
Yeah.
Like whether it's just me or one day if I have a family, like no matter who it is and who it's with, I will be coming back. My parents even said, because we're hoping to remain here to flight instruct after we graduate, and both my parents said, hey, as long as you're in Stillwater or within driving range, like we're showing up and we're
good. Yeah.
And none of us have any relation to Oklahoma State besides
That's amazing.
me. So our whole family is stoked and loves it. We all love it so much. So definitely be coming back.
Give some hugs to the students working on homecoming when it comes.
Exactly.
Some free food.
Absolutely.
And applaud them for their work every year, because I seriously don't think they get enough credit for what
I agree. I know. It's amazing.
And I hope to attribute to that one day.
Yeah.
But and go Pokes, always.
Go Pokes. My first time here was during homecoming, and I never forgot, and I still very much enjoy it. And so, again, I appreciate your guys' hard work. I appreciate you guys taking the time to talk to me. I had so much fun. I wish I could have been in court with you. Not really. But it would have been fun, and you guys did a great job. Sunday was super fun, and this week's going to be amazing. So thank you guys for watching. Happy homecoming. You guys are going to be watching this after homecoming, but I hope you had a great homecoming week, and you have some stories to tell. This is We Are Only Human, the official podcast of the College of Education and Human Sciences, and I'm your host, Luisa Clausen. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.